Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games. Today we're playing a Famicom Friday game, and that game is Dragon Ball Z Super Butoden 2. I actually don't have Super Butoden 1, but I have 2 and 3. So these are like before Budokai, where they were 3D. These are like the 2D fighting Dragon Ball Z series. There's a few other Dragon Ball games on the Super Famicom, and I have a couple other ones. One of them is an RPG that I have, and the other one is, I think, a sequel to that RPG. But then there's the Butoden series, which we're playing today, the second one of, which is a fighting game. And it has some unique features. It's not just a Street Fighter clone. It has some unique features that make it a Dragon Ball Z game. And I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I actually like Dragon Ball Original more than Dragon Ball Z, and I haven't seen all of GT, and I haven't seen anything of Super or any of the Super movies. I've seen a majority of the Dragon Ball Z movies, and I've seen a majority of the Dragon Ball movies, and I've seen all of Dragon Ball multiple times, and I've seen all of Dragon Ball Z at least once, but some of it I've seen more than once. So I'm a big fan of the series, and I've been a big fan of it since I was a kid. So in this stream, we're just going to play it, check it out, see what it's all about for like a good hour or so. You've got Dragon Ball Z logo, you got Gohan up there. I'm going to go to the first one, and you can actually choose your characters that you play as, but it's not just a straightforward arcade. I think the Super Butoden 3 has like a straightforward arcade where you just select characters like Street Fighter and stuff. This one has more of a story, and I don't know why. Maybe the other one has both, but I'm not sure. But this one's like more of a story, which kind of sucks because I don't know what they're saying, but it's just basic Dragon Ball Z story. And there's cutscenes, and there's also there's like fighting levels mixed in. So I can choose Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, Vegeta, which I don't know why it's not Super Saiyan. Maybe it doesn't start out as it. And then Piccolo and Trunks, but no Goku at the moment. I think that's a story thing in Dragon Ball. So I'm gonna go with, I kind of want to go with Piccolo, but I'll go with Gohan. He's actually my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z, is Gohan. I really liked his story, and then they kind of messed it up later on. They kind of like after this arc, Gohan gets kind of like, they don't do anything with him, from what I remember. So now we're at the Kami's Tower, right? Kami's Tower, up in the sky where he's got that training area, and Mr. Popo's there. So we've got, oh, I can choose who I fight against. See, I was playing this briefly while I was waiting, and I don't remember this being a thing. I remember, oh yeah, okay, I remember this now, because I fought Goku. So, where's Krillin? They don't have Krillin. Okay, well, I'll just fight against Goku. Okay, I do remember this now. I remember this, and then I beat the first level. So this game's got a kind of, yeah, the hyperbolic time chamber, that's what it's called. But I think we're actually, we might be in it, I don't know. But we're, yeah, because we were like up at the Kami's Tower. So it's kind of cool HUD in this game, and a cool setup. You've got your health, you've got your energy, which I think allows you to do your like energy blast attacks, get your opponents. In the middle, you've got like a map, like a mini map of your characters in real time, and they kind of look like Atari characters, which is kind of cool. So that shows you where you're at in the arena, and the arena is really big. It's not like Street Fighter 2, and you can also fly. And as I'll show you in a sec, it does that Lego Star Wars thing where it splits the screen. Let's see. I don't really know any of the combos or any of the controls that well. This is the first time I played this game. I played the sequel, or the third one. This is the second one. I don't even know. See, I know how to do that, but oh, you can aim upward a little bit. But I'm trying to do like a stronger version of it. I think you have to wait for your power to go up. Jump over Goku there. So now I'm at the edge of the screen. You can also, I think you press the X button at the top of the controller and you can fly up. And just this weird, like, I kind of don't like how when it flips around, because you go to the other side of the screen, that confuses me a little bit. But I'll probably get used to it. I'm gonna cheap and just shoot him. Whoa. He's going on a combo. Got him. Yeah, there goes Goku. Okay, so now we're at the, back at the cutscene. There's only one round. I don't know why it's not a 2-round fighting game. But I'm going to choose this option. And I think, one of the options, Chi-Chi comes up. The other one, I don't know what it does. So we chose the one that I didn't do. Oh, Chi-Chi's there. Who is Gohan's mom. And, she talks to Gohan for a bit. And then it cuts over to the battlefield with Cell. And then Mr. Satan comes up, and he's all like... This is actually a pretty funny scene, so I'll just kind of show it. So it looks like you're gonna, like, play as him, right? And he's, like, trying to be all, like, macho, like he's strong. And he just flicks him off into the background. I love how it has, like, the HUD. Like, it's an actual fighting level. They could have just done it as a cutscene, but they did it, like, as a HUD. Or, like, as an actual level. So, do I switch off to Goku now, or do I keep playing as Gohan? This is where I haven't played anything. I was just kind of testing it. I guess this is where I play as Goku. Wait, am I? No, I'm not actually playing here. Okay. Yeah, this is still a cutscene, I guess. I like the Mr. Satan cutscene. That was funny. Because his whole shtick is that he's, like, the strongest man in the world. And, like, but he doesn't know about any of the main Dragon Ball Z characters, so... I'm not playing, right? Okay, I know. So he thinks he's strong. He is strong, but he's not like the other characters strong. He doesn't have the training, or he's not an alien or anything like that. So he is pretty strong. He's also kind of like a comic relief too. So that was that whole cutscene of like Goku getting beat up by Cell. Which I'm assuming will be the final fight in the game, but I could be wrong. Oh no, we're fighting him right now, okay. We are actually fighting him. That's weird, because it's like... Yeah, we're fighting him, okay. It's weird how it does a few fights where you're not actually playing, and then it cuts you into a fight where you're actually playing. So, yeah, we're just kind of gonna use my kick attacks for a little while. Oh, I shot that too early. There's a hit. You can use the L and R buttons to speed backwards or speed forward. And if you do kind of like a Hadouken swing, you'll aim up with your shot. So if you see how he's flying, I can aim it upward and shoot him, which will knock him down, and he's already knocked out. He was pretty easy. Why was he easier than Goku if Goku got beat by him? I don't know. It was an easy fight. I don't know if there's a difficulty selector on this. There is a tournament mode where you can play like 8 players, and there is a versus mode. Maybe that's where you get like your arcade, because this is all just story. So I thought it would be more arcadey, but it's not. It's like a whole story, which is cool. Oh, and then we've got the Fat Cell, which I don't really remember what his shtick is in the anime. I think I know what it is. I don't want to spoil it. This might be a spoiler for Dragon Ball Z. Actually, this probably is, because I think it's following the story of the show. But he does something bad. So if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, I'd say look away right now, because I think I know exactly what's happening. So yeah, avert your eyes. I don't think that's the end of Cell, though. To kill Cell, the shtick is that you have to... He's literally like, you have to kill him at the molecular level. You have to kill every single cell in him, or else he can just regenerate from that, which is kind of crazy. So that's why it's called Cell, I'm pretty sure. So there's King Kai. And then Cell's back. I forget how he gets back, but he comes back. And he's just regular. I think they skipped a bunch of the filler stuff, which is cool because you know, Dragon Ball Z is known for filler. It's probably one of the first animes that had like a ton of filler, because I think Naruto does that too, and One Piece to an extent, I think. Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't really do it, but Yu Yu Hakusho is pretty similar to Dragon Ball Z style when they do tournaments, but it doesn't really have like the filler. I think they had a lower budget maybe on Yu Yu Hakusho because like popularity, but also it I need to fly. But yeah, so like that show, which we played the games of on here before, it how do I go down? Oh, it's X again. It is a little disorienting with like the way it splits, but it's something that Lego games do now. I think starting with like Lego Star Wars 3, maybe they started doing that. Maybe Lego Lord of the Rings. They do that like split where like when you're playing 2-player, you can go on a different path. I think it was Lego Lord of the Rings that did that first. But yeah, it's so you do that in this game. It's pretty cool, and it's cool that like the Super Nintendo can actually like do that. Because, like, you would think it would take more processing than, like, your normal Super Nintendo Street Fighter game. But yeah, we beat Cell again. I don't know how far this story goes. Boo is not on the cover. Majin Boo's not on the cover of the case. He's on the cover of the case of the Dragon Ball Z Butoden 3. So, I don't know if it goes that far. I don't know where the story goes in this. So we might either beat it, or we'll go to arcade mode eventually and just verse whoever we want. Because I got this, it's kind of like the title card of the TV show, the anime's like intro to the episode, you know? So now there's Chi-Chi again. I don't really know. I wish I knew the story. I mean, I could probably translate some of this. It would just take a long time if I was translating it live. It would just be like a lot. There probably is a translation patch. There might be a translation patch for one of these games. I know there is for the RPG one. We played the RPG one translated on here before. For the Super Famicom. There's also a bunch on the original Famicom, which I think I have like... Excuse me, I have one Dragon Ball game, I think. Maybe two. I think I have a Dragon Ball and a Dragon Ball Z game for Famicom. And then I've got some like Shonen Jump games where they have like Goku in them. I don't know what this means, so I'm just gonna click the first one. There's some dude, I don't know who he is. It's just a civilian in the destroyed city. So, okay. Can I... You can't choose that option. Oh my gosh, it's Bulma! Wait, does she have purple hair in this part of the anime? I thought she only had her, like, blue-green hair. Like her, turquoise hair. Huh. Why does she have purple hair in this game? She does in, like, one of the Dragon Ball original movies. But I don't think she does in this. That was Bulma and Baby Trunks. There's Mr. Piccolo, who is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z. I think he's probably my second favorite character. It's either Piccolo or Vegeta is my second favorite character. Yeah, I'd say like Gohan and then Piccolo, then Vegeta are like my top three. I also really like Krillin, but I think I like him a little bit. No, I like him in both Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I think I like Krillin a little bit more in Dragon Ball Z, or at least the later halves of Dragon Ball. There's a specific scene in Dragon Ball with Krillin that I really, really like. It's kind of a spoiler, so I don't want to talk about it too much if you haven't seen that scene in Dragon Ball. I know Dragon Ball Z is like after it, so it's like it doesn't really matter if I spoil it, but it is something that's also referenced in Dragon Ball Z, so people should probably know about it already. Yeah, it's cool. It's not something Krillin does, it's more something that happens to Krillin. So this is like weird. You have like punches, and then his like, I don't know if it's just Gohan's combo or what, but he can grab him during the punch combo. And there's probably other combos too, so. It just seems like this is really easy. Like, I'm assuming that if you played it on arcade mode, you could choose a harder difficulty, but there's no difficulty settings for the story. Which is good and bad, because it makes it easy to see the story unfold, but it also just makes it really easy. I'm assuming it'll get harder. It seems like the first fight, either I just didn't know what I was doing or what, the first battle on the story mode was hard. Like, I got down pretty low. But the last 4 fights or whatever have been easy. I don't know who that character is. I don't know if she was in Dragon Ball Z or one of the movies. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, she was in Dragon Ball Z. She's like, I don't think she fights. She might fight. Let's see. I don't know if she's a playable fighter in this or not, but I know who that is. She's a Kai. Like there's King Kai, and there's like a race of Kais that they added later on. I think that's what it's called. They live in like the heaven or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much that character. Just checking chat on my phone. Did I miss? Do I have the chat box down too low? I don't know. If I missed a chat, I'm sorry, but I don't think I did. I think I have it good. So here's this character. I wonder if she's fightable. Like you can fight against her. And it seems like the more we play, the levels go on. Gohan's health bar goes up higher, so my life is like in the green. It's like a double bar. I do like how they have that mini map on the top once again, where oh, they just hit my hair. That was weird. Because I'm so short. But yeah, that I like how they have a mini map, and it looks like Atari character graphics. So it's like you can see the progression of like Atari. Like if Dragon Ball Z was on Atari, it would look like that mini map, which would be kind of cool. Someone should do like a demake of this for Atari. But even from the NES, this has like way significantly more graphics. Oh, this is like a. I could probably do like he was like flashing and knocked out, and I wonder if they have like Mortal Kombat style. Well, not exactly, but like Mortal Kombat fatalities, but without the fatality part. You know, like just like a combo where you like destroy him at the end, but maybe not like the gore. Because Dragon Ball Z doesn't really have gore. It has like, you know, sometimes people's arm get cut off, but it's not like really a gory anime, I would say. I mean, it's violent, but it's still like friendly for a general audience. And I don't know why I chose the image that I chose for the cover photo for this. It doesn't have anything to do with Dragon Ball Z. I just put like Guts wearing grasses on the cover image. I don't know why. It's from the theme song of the first Berserk anime, where he's like, "Put your grasses on." So he like puts his glasses that they're like grass. I just think it's funny. It's a pun. Well, it's not even a pun. It's like interpretation of the English that they have in the song. So who am I fighting now? Is this Trunks? I don't know who I'm fighting. It just went by so fast. Like I didn't like look at the guy. I'm like, who am I fighting here? Who am I here? I thought it was like older Gohan, but it's not, because like I am Gohan right now. It must have been like Trunks with a different outfit, I guess. Without his jacket. All right, next episode. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta sneeze. Ah. Hey, what's up, Nest de Best? I just sneezed. Sorry, you came in right when I sneezed. So we're playing Dragon Ball Z Super Butoden 2 for the Super Famicom. Yeah, we're pretty. I think we're a decent way into the story. This is my first time playing it, so I don't know how far into the game I am. But it seems like it's all like the Cell part, the Cell saga of the Dragon Ball Z anime. Is what this game is set in, and so we're going a decent way into it, but it goes a lot quicker than the anime did. There's no filler. Oh, you've been here a while. Okay, good, because like I don't want like first thing you hear is me sneezing. So we're up at the Kami's Tower with Dende's there, and I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but I don't want to spoil Dragon Ball Z too much. I didn't know this would have this much story content in it. If you haven't seen, I know Brian, the Caffeinated Owl, who chatted on here a little bit earlier, and I know he's probably still watching, hasn't seen this part of the anime yet. I know we've only seen up to the part where Trunks comes in. Or future Trunks. Yeah, so here's Bulma's dad and his little cat. I don't even know what his cat's name is. Did they ever mention the little cat on his shoulder? It's always crawling around him. Did they ever mention what his cat's name is? Yeah, I've seen all of Dragon Ball like 3 times. I've seen Dragon Ball Z like maybe once and a half. Oh, Poco. Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. And then I've never seen Dragon Ball Super, and I've only seen a little bit of GT. I don't know what these options are. The cat's name is Poco. That does sound very familiar. So this is like you're choosing a different path. Oh, so we're searching for something. So we've got all these different locations. Okay. here is Kame House in on the island with Master Roshi, but the Krillin's there for some reason. So if I click on it twice, what happens? Okay, so that's the first location. Then we've got the battlefield where we fought Cell. Whoops, I accidentally clicked on Kame House. Oh, you can't go back. Okay, so here's the next one, which is Mr. Popo. Scared me. I remember like the first time they go to see Mr. Popo, it's like he's like it's like ominous, and he's like creeps out Goku or something, like in the original Dragon Ball. Yeah, I don't think Krillin's playable. You got Super Saiyan Gohan, Super Saiyan Goku, which you can't play as in the story. You got Vegeta and Trunks and Piccolo. I think Krillin might be in Super Butoden 3. I'm not sure. I played it briefly. I have the third one. I don't have the first one. And then I have all the RPG ones, I think. I think I have the RPG ones. I actually got one more recently. There's Mr. Satan holding his belt. And he's at, like, the beach. Yeah, Krillin's not playable. I actually really like Krillin. He's probably my fourth, maybe third favorite character in the entire series. My favorite is Gohan, and then Piccolo, then Vegeta, and then Krillin. I'm not sure if I like Vegeta or Krillin more. Oh, you can play as 18? 18 in this one or the third one? Because I think she's in the third one for sure. I guess 18 will come in later on. My nose is really messed up from that sneeze. Okay, so wow, the art style on her doesn't really look as detailed as the other guys. I don't know who that character's name is. I know she's a Kai, right? Oh, she's in the third and first one. Okay, that makes sense, because like they did the... I'm assuming the first one is like the androids, or maybe even like... Yeah, I don't know. I thought the first one would be Namek. Oh, that's wrong. That's not who that character is. Zangia. But yeah. And then the third one has Boo on the cover of the cart, and this one doesn't have that, so this one's like the Cell game arc. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen... Oh, BoJack. Is that... That's not in the anime, is that? That's one of the movies, right? Isn't it? It's been a while since I've seen Dragon Ball Z fully. I've seen up till the part where Future Trunks comes in. But I've also... I've seen all of Dragon Ball very recently, and then I've seen it like 3 times. I actually have all of it on DVD. I just haven't gone around to watch it. Okay, how do I go down? Oh, I go underwater. Okay, there we go. Now it's making sense. Ah, shot a little early. The 9th movie. Wow, you're really an expert on Dragon Ball. There, Ness. This is the first time I've really played this one. I played the third one briefly. Like, I think I did the arcade mode of the third one. This one I got after. I think I got this in a Video Games Monthly box. But I think the first one I bought separately, or maybe I got it at a store. Yeah, so we beat that. This arcade mode's pretty easy. Like, even if I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to do any combos, really. The only thing I know how to do is, like, you can aim the key blast upward by doing, like, a Hadoken sweep. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game so far. I just don't know exactly what I'm doing. There's Mr. Piccolo, there's Trunks. And that is also one of BoJack's henchmen, right? That guy? Even he looks like Zangia. And got this little conversation. They have some pretty funny cutscenes in this. They had one where Mr. Satan was, he was fighting Cell, and Cell just like one-shots him and throws him in. Oh, this is BoJack. Okay. It's been such a long time since I've seen the Dragon Ball Z movies. Like, I've seen, like, I think all of them. Or the original, like, isn't there like 13 Dragon Ball Z movies originally? And then not counting the Dragon Ball ones. I've seen them, but it's been such a long time. It's been since, like, I was like a kid, pretty much. They're that old. Like, maybe like 20 years ago, so I don't remember it that well. The only one I remember is like the most recent one that I remember is probably Broly, the first Broly movie. And that was like back when like the English dub had like Pantera, and they had like that Tens song by Pantera as like Broly's like fighting theme. I don't know if you remember that. You probably do. Like back when they had like a bunch of like rock music on the dub. I wonder if you can even get that on DVD anymore. Because I know it was on the VHS tape. Back in the day, it was hard to get anime. Like, you couldn't just watch it online, and like, you could also, like, the DVDs cost a lot more. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I like the Japanese music probably more, but it was kind of cool to have, like, it would be cool to have the option to play, like, the rock music that they added in the Funimation dub. I think it was the Funimation, yeah, it must have been the Funimation dub, of the original Funimation dub of Dragon Ball Z. I think they only really did it in the movies. And I don't think they did it in all the movies either. They did it on most of the... after like the third or fourth one, I think. I know they did it with the Lord Slug movie. That's probably where they started doing it. I'm not sure about that. I could be wrong. I have the first like 4 movies on a DVD set, and then I have the rest of the series on DVD. But the only one I watched recently was the Dead Zone. That one's really good. I like the Dead Zone movie because it's basically like in between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And I've got some of the Dragon Ball Z manga. I've got like the first 4 of Dragon Ball and the first 4 of Dragon Ball Z. I used to read it, the manga, in Shonen Jump. Oh, was that the end of the story? Oh. Okay, so I got the story. You like English more? I can't watch Goku turn Super Saiyan 3 without it. Oh, the English music? Yeah, the music was pretty good. I mean, it's weird that they changed the music for the dub. A lot of animes don't do that. So it is kind of weird that they decided to change the music too. I'm not exactly sure why they did that, but they did. But I like both soundtracks equally, pretty much. I guess I'm kind of more used to the Japanese style soundtrack because of original Dragon Ball. I watch it more, and so it's more consistent with that. I know on the Dragon Ball Z DVD set that I have, you have the option to play different soundtracks, or even like, yeah, they have 2 different English tracks and then a Japanese track, which is cool. But I don't know if they have that for the movies. I don't think they do. At least not on DVD. But yeah, yeah. I'm a really big fan of Akira Toriyama's artwork style, too. I have this earlier manga that he made before he did Dragon Ball called Dr. Slump. I've got, like, the first 5 volumes of Dr. Slump. That one's pretty cool, too. You can't really find the Dr. Slump anime online very well. Like, you can't really buy it on DVD, and you can't really, as far as I've checked more recently, you can't, there's no dub of it. There's a subtitled version, I think, but it's like a fan sub. And then it's like, I think you have to go to like an anime, like pirate streaming website or something. I don't know, but like Dr. Slump's a really good anime. I just really couldn't find it. And the manga's funny too. The manga's in English. So, do I have to go like reset my Super Nintendo? Because like, nothing's doing anything. I'm gonna go up and reset it. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. But we're gonna try, wait, how long have I been streaming? Oh, only like a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna try the arcade mode. I'm probably not gonna do the tournament mode, but I'll try the arcade mode, or the versus mode. You want my recommendation? Play Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors for Game Boy Color. I want to see when people play. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Is that North American or Japanese? Because I think it's Japanese if it's Game Boy Color. Because I know Game Boy is region free, so I could definitely play that. I can play it on the Super Game Boy. Well, if it's a Game Boy Color, I think I'd have to get Super Game Boy 2. But I can also play it on the GameCube. I have that GameCube Game Boy player. So I could definitely stream that if I pick it up somewhere. My nose is driving me nuts. I don't think it's allergies either, so I'm gonna go Or set my Super Nintendo. Which I have to get up to do. Okay. Alright. We're back. I think it should be... There we go. So we got the intro cutscene, which I didn't get to show earlier. Oh, it is in English, North America, and it's for the Game Boy Color? Or the Game Boy Advance? Because I had a way I could play it, but with the GameCube. Or even the Retron. I have the Retron, but people like, not every people, but every person, but people complain on my streams when I use a Retron, and I don't know why. Like, I don't get, I know it's emulation, but you're still using actual cards. I get a lot of complaints when I use Retron. Like, I did a review of Duck Hunt for the NES, and I used a Retron just because it was easier to use at the time, even though I have an NES. And someone's like, complained about the sound quality not sounding like authentic. And then I've also got comments on me using translation patches on the Retron. People are like, oh, that's dumb, why are you using a translation patch, just learn Japanese. And I think it's just a bunch of trolls. But so because of things like that, other comments like that, I've just tried to use the original consoles, because I do have the original consoles. It's just, I don't know why, like, me using a Retron, somehow, like, when people find out about that, they, like, complain for some reason. Otherwise, when I don't use it, no one complains, so I don't, it's weird. So it is in English, it's in North America, says Nesty Best, and play the US version. The PAL translation is terrible. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Now, I probably won't get any PAL games. The only PAL game I have is actually Xenoblade Chronicles for Switch. Well, I don't have any other PAL games. I have a bunch of Japanese games and North American English games. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. I kind of want to check out the PAL version afterwards just to see how bad it is. But I check out the original Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors first. Is that a fighting game? I'm assuming it would be like a card game or RPG, because there's a lot of those too. I've done a video on the first Dragon Ball Z RPG, I think, for the Super Famicom earlier. Or maybe on a past video. So we've got this, which was story, which I thought was arcade also, but it was mostly story. It was just a story mode. I could do it again with a different character, but I think it'd be about the same. The US version's translation isn't great either, but it's better for sure. Oh, that's good. I mean, I guess a translation is better than no translation sometimes. And then this mode right here, I think, is versus. You can also do 2 players. And then this mode is the tournament, where you can add, like, I think, like 8 or more people in a tournament style bracket to fight. And this is options and sound test and music test. Oh, it's a card game. Okay. Yeah, I have, I think I have, like, that one RPG one for the Super Famicom, that's Dragon Ball Z, that I have, is, like, it's like a card game. You pick up cards, but it's also, like, RPG card game. But also, like, it plays out fighting videos when you're doing it. It's kind of cool. I have a few of them on the original Famicom, which I could do again, I guess. I have that one Dragon Ball game that was actually brought to North America, and then it was they redid the graphics, they redid the box art, and they redid the translation, and they changed the title to something that wasn't Dragon Ball. I forgot what it was. It's like Dragon Fighter or something like that. They put it on the actual NES, but it's a Dragon Ball game originally. There's a few games on the actual NES that are like, either when they brought it over from Japan, they changed it up a bit, or they or maybe they lost the licensing or something. Like, there's a game called Journey to Silius, which is actually a game based on the Terminator, but they lost the rights to the Terminator like halfway through it, so it kind of looks like the Terminator, but it's not. And it's called Journey to Silius, and it's actually a pretty cool looking game. I don't have that one yet, so let's just jump in with this. Okay, we got 1 and 2 player, 1 and a computer player, and I don't know what that is, so let's do 1 versus computer player. Oh, it's randomized. Oh no, wait. Yeah, oh, it's just he's picking on his own. So look at all the characters we got. We got Super Saiyan Gohan, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Trunks, Piccolo, Super Saiyan Goku. Oh, they have Broly. They have Broly on this. They got this guy, Bojack. They got Bojack's henchwoman. You can play as a Cell Jr., which is weird. And you can play as Cell. Or, like, the final form of Cell, so. And then the it's weird how the computer players, like, randomizes going nuts right now. So I kind of want to check out Broly, and also kind of want to check out Piccolo. So I'm going to start with Piccolo. Because I like Piccolo. It's my second favorite character. Then what is this? This is my HP, I guess, so we're keeping that full. This is, I'm assuming one of them's like, might be infinite. This is what its default. This is like rounds, I think. This is the music, and this is something else. Let's just keep it at default for now. So this is just like one-on-one fights, right? Actually, it might have some story. No, it just has a little introduction. Yeah, no Krillin. Oh, he's too short for me to hit him. I'm assuming Gohan would be on par with the same height level as the Cell Jr. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they don't have Krillin, but he did fight in this part of the anime. I don't know why they didn't put him in. Maybe, like... I mean, they could have put him in and not put Broly in and not put Bojack in. That would actually kind of make more sense if they were just trying to do the Cell arc. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Krillin's cool. I mean, there is the whole thing where he's shorter, so like that kind of makes it hard to fight. How do I go up? Oh, now I'm already down. I wanted to try like a training mode. Oh, the 400 is like, okay, so you have like 200 health, and then that's the one bar, the yellow bar. And then the other 200 health is like the green bar. So we have like maximum health right now, or life, or whatever you want to call it. And the power... Can I, like, charge up the Ki Blast? Because, like, if I press it and I hold it down, it doesn't do anything different. Maybe if I press it fast? No. I don't want to kill Gohan just yet, but I want to get him down low enough so that way I'll win the fight for sure. And then, after that, I can kind of mess around and try to find, like, a combo to do. Now, I don't have the box or manual for this game, but I am playing it on the actual Super Nintendo with the cart. So, I didn't look up any attacks. See, he's doing his charge up, which I don't know how to do. Is that L and R? No, L and R is speed forward and speed back. Let's try a button combination. Oh, it's Y and B is charge. Yeah, Zangia, yeah, they could have got rid of her and put in Krillin. So that's all charged up. Now, B and A? Oh, B and A is shoot up? I thought it was, like, you could do, like, a Hadoken type thing. Huh. Or I thought the Hadoken type input was to aim up. I guess you could do both. I didn't really want to kill him. I wanted to, maybe there's a second round. I wanted to, like, try to figure out a combo, but I figured out how to charge up, at least. Is there a way to set it so you can do 2 rounds? I don't know. So let's check out Broly here. And I'm probably going to stream... I started the stream a little bit early, but I had it on unlisted on accident. So I've been streaming for about 45 minutes. So I'm probably going to stream for another 15 minutes or so, because I got to get on with my day. But yeah. Oh yeah, anyways, play Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors for the Game Boy Color. It is really fun. I will check that out. I'll put that on like my to-do list or like my pickup list or whatever. I'd probably get it on eBay. I could check my local game store. But also I go to this Retro Games Japan. I know that's probably I probably get the North American version though. So what is this? This might be 2 rounds. Let's check that out. I want to see what happens when I do that. Change the key power energy meter to that. Let's see if it does anything different. I didn't see who I'm fighting against. This is cool. Oh, there's Broly when he's like tame or whatever. Or fighting against Gohan. Ooh, this is a cool level with the snow. Oh, they show his full transformation. That's pretty cool. Okay, now he's really big and Gohan's pretty small. That's weird. Didn't I fight Gohan last time? Let's see. Maybe if I have my power charged up, I can do a better blast. If I can knock him down. Oh! What is that? Oh, the Japanese version's rare? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's weird. Usually a majority of the time, the Japanese games are less expensive. Not always. Not always. It depends on, like, what game it is, and also depends on, like, if it has extra features or it's uncensored in Japan or something like that, because that'll raise the value of it. But games like on Super Famicom are really, usually they cost a lot less if you buy the Japanese version. Like Chrono Trigger, I have Chrono Trigger on Super Famicom, it's only like $10 or less. And then I have Mother 2 Earthbound. I have that on Super Famicom. I don't know if I'd do a video on Earthbound, but I do have it. It doesn't cost very much. Just want to get it full. There we go. Oh, when you get shot, it takes it down a little bit, but then it always charges up. Oh, you need to be able to read for that game. Yeah, with the Retron, you can install translation patches that fans have made. So that's how I was able to play the Japanese card game. But I don't know if that game for the Game Boy Color specifically has a patch already. It might, but I think it'd be safer just get the US version in English. A better bet that way. Like, usually I'll just get them... I won't get the Japanese game unless it's exclusive. Let's take up in the sky, see how high I can get up here. That's how far I can go, I guess. I think, like, I don't know if that's right or not, but I think in Butoden 3 you can fly up even more. There's more of a flying thing to it. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of something else. Maybe I'm just thinking of Tenkaichi. Yeah, sometimes you can even take, like, the English ROM and, like, patch it over the Japanese ROM. Or, like, something like that. You can, like, fuse them together. So you can play the cart, but you can play the English game over it. You can actually do that with, like, any game. It's kind of weird. Like, I can put in any Game Boy Advance game, as long as the cart's in the Retron. I could download a ROM, potentially. Not saying that I do, but I could. And I could put it over... like any game, like I put in like Attack of the Clones for the GBA, which is a notoriously bad game, and then I could put like, you know, any other game over it and just play it like normally. Like I put like Castlevania on there or something. Yeah. So, who else do I want to play as? I could do Vegeta. Check out Vegeta. I thought the 2 was maybe this is difficulty because like. It was a little bit harder. I thought that was rounds. Is there... I don't think there's a way to change the rounds, unless this is it. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I can lower the... I don't know how to lower the health of the enemy either. Maybe you can't. And there's that, which I don't know what that did. I think it has something to do with the key going up faster or more than the other setting. Let's just jump in with this settings. Broly looks so sad when he's like that. I guess it's like the point of it, but he always looks so sad. Oh, that was a big kick combo. So I don't know how to do things like that. But then again, like the computer player hasn't really done that many big combos either. It's just like a game that doesn't have that many combos. I've seen this kick combo. I think Goku did something like that to me earlier in the first level that I played. Oh. There's gotta be some kind of combo I could pull off. Like, you know, all the special attacks like Kamehameha. They don't know how to do that, even if I was Goku, or you know what I mean. Like, okay, like X is just to jump and up and fly and go in the water, I guess, too, but A is your shooting. A and B. I can shoot him when he's up there. I don't like flying as much in this, so let's try to shoot him when he's up there. Okay, fine, I'll go up. It'd be kind of cool if you had different like attacks when you're flying. trying to play around with the controls. I think I did something there where he like did like a elbow jab. I don't know how I would hit it with that. I feel like I'm just hitting him in the crotch because of how small Vegeta is compared to Broly. I mean, yeah, that was a jab. Elbow jab. Do tell notify me if you get to play it. I'm excited to see someone do a playthrough of the story. Now, if I do get it, it probably won't be like a full playthrough. I do Let's Plays of like some shorter games on Famicom Fridays. Like I did Mickey's Mousecapade fully. I did a couple other games fully, but usually I'll do like just like a quick play, like a first hour and a half of a game just to check it out. But we'll see how it goes when I play that. I might actually really like it a lot and then do a video on it. Because I do like video reviews too and documentary type videos on my channel. So it could be something. I'm actually working on a big video about Power Rangers games, where I've already uploaded some of the full gameplays of those, but I'm actually doing a review where I talk about them, because in those videos I don't talk about them. There's no commentary for the Power Rangers games, so I'm doing like 6 Power Rangers game review, going from like the Tiger handheld and then the Super Nintendo, and then I think I did one for the Wii, and then the newest Power Rangers for the Switch. And then I'm also working on, after the Power Rangers, I'm doing a review of sort of the Berserk Guts' Rage, which is a Berserk video game for the Sega Dreamcast that I really like. But other than that, I don't have anything planned, so I don't want to like say for sure that I do a review of a Dragon Ball Z game, but there's always a possibility. I just really gotta get focused on the Power Rangers and the other reviews that I was working on. I just got done moving to a new place, so a lot of my videos got delayed, and then the month before that I was out of town for like 2.5 weeks. So let's do a couple more fights. I think I might be disconnecting. It looks like the internet went to the red. So if anyone hears me now, just let me know, because I think something disconnected. Yeah, we're disconnected. I don't know why. Something's going on with the internet. Dropping frames. Okay, we're reconnecting. We're reconnecting. I don't know what happened. It said OBS disconnected from the internet. Like, it turned red on the icon. I dropped like a good 4,000 frames because of that. But I think we're back online now. If we are back online, I'd like someone to let me know. But I don't know what happened there. There is someone else in the house watching streaming stuff, but I don't know why that would affect uploads. So, yeah, I think we're good and online. So I'm going to do maybe 2 more arcade matches, maybe 1. But I'm going to choose a different character. So I did Piccolo, I did Gohan, I did Vegeta. Did I do Broly? Yeah, I did Broly. Wait, maybe I did more than I thought I did. I did Broly, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm pretty sure I did. So we've got Goku. I'm going to do Goku. Goku and Trunks. Let's start with Trunks. And I'll leave everything the same, I guess. Okay, so there's a little cutscene there. He goes Super Saiyan. I like the throwing, the grab throw animation. It's cool. Power up there a little bit. The powering up is slow. Okay, it goes a little bit faster when you actually charge, but it's still like, it's not as fast as like if you play Dragon Ball Z Butoden on like the GameCube. When you do your charge up, it goes pretty quick. Oh, it looks like we're disconnecting again. I don't know why. Yeah, we might disconnect again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I guess I'll find out later. Something of the internet's like dropping out a lot. Like, I don't usually get drops. I don't even usually get drop frames. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I just noticed it more recently that it fully dropped out. But yeah, the internet's it's not just like the stream, it's like the whole internet, because it says like people are logging in on Xbox and stuff like that. So that's weird. I don't know why the internet's doing that. It could be like just a weird hiccup, because it's never really done that before on a stream. But I'm also recording this all offline, so like I'm good if I'm gonna re-upload this as an edit, which I will. But oh, you see that? He does like it bounces around. I'm just trying out different things. Is there like I know with like Street Fighter, I don't know about Street Fighter 2, but with the other game that I was playing that's a fighting game that's similar to this, or similar to Street Fighter 2 as well, is Godzilla Kaiju Daikessen. That was the most recent Super Famicom fighting game I played, and you can do a thing where you like spin the controller around, and then you press A to do like Godzilla's final attack. But I was trying that with Trunks, and apparently that's not a combo. There might be a button that you have to hold down in conjunction with another button to get the combo attacks to work, but I don't know. So our stream keeps cutting out and stuff, so what I'm gonna do, even if it wasn't cutting out, I'm gonna do one more fighter to make it to 5. So we did Gohan, we did Vegeta, that's 2, we did Trunks as 3, Piccolo as 4, and we did Broly as 5. I could do everybody, but I'm just gonna do Goku to finish it up. Goku isn't really in this game too much. He's not in the story. Well, he is, but he's not like really playable. You see him fight in a cutscene. Oh, good. We're fighting Vegeta. That's an appropriate fight. Why is Goku's little like Atari icon on the map? It's just pure yellow. Vegeta actually like he's wearing like blue, and you can tell he's like a person. Goku's just like a glowing entity. I like how they have, well, I mean, it makes sense, but I like how they have voice acting in this. It actually sounds like they do in the anime. Boom, boom. Okay. Now let's see. There's a throw. As you're charging at someone, you can press the punch and throw. Whoa! Yeah, see, he did like an attack there. That was cool. I don't know how to do that, though. I'm trying to charge him and then kick. He did it again. That's a powerful attack. Maybe I have to be charged up a little bit higher. You would think it would, like, tell you. What the heck? That was weird. Like, we were both doing the charge up, and it looked like the Super Nintendo was lagging a bit. I don't think it was the screen. I think it was actually the Super Nintendo. If anything. It was too flashy for it. There it goes. Oh, what? Not yet. Up in the air. Kick him from behind. Bye, Vegeta. Alright. Yes. Goku in the clouds. Alright, well that was it for this game. Let's go back and end the stream. Alright. Alright, everybody, that was it for today's Famicom Friday here on Happy Beard Games. Today we played Dragon Ball Z Super Butoden 2 for the Nintendo Super Famicom, a Japanese region exclusive game based on the popular Dragon Ball manga and the Dragon Ball Z anime series? Yeah. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked the story mode. It was good. It wasn't too long. Had a lot of text that I couldn't read, unfortunately, but most of it made sense. It was pretty straightforward. The fighting game part made sense. I just didn't know how to do all the combos and special moves. We also did the versus mode and played against as 5 or 6 different fighters, maybe 5 different fighters. I think there's a total of 10. And yeah, it's a fun game. If you're playing it by yourself and you're really good at fighting games, you'll probably think this is super easy. I mean, I think it's pretty easy, and I'm not super good at fighting games. I'm just like medium good. And this is my first time playing it, so it's a pretty easy game. You can play through it pretty quick. There might be a hard mode. Let me check here. This might be hard mode right here. I'm not sure. There's only really 2 settings, so it could not be hard mode. And the stream is cutting out a bunch, so I don't think I'm even live at the moment. So I'm going to wait a bit, and then I'll close it out, because I'm about to close it out. But, I mean, I have it all in recording offline, but I also have it online, so I want to close it out when the stream cuts back online. So I'm going to wait a little bit until it turns green. I think red means it's slow. but not out. Okay, so now we're out. The internet's down for some reason. Now it's coming back up. Now it's down. The KBS went from 0 to 6,000. It should be at around 10,000, I think, which is 10 megabytes per second. And I can usually do about 20 to 30 megabytes per second. So let's see if this loads up. Yeah, I think something's wrong with the internet. I don't know if it's just like traffic or the time of day, but I'll save this for a later time. It's probably really choppy for anyone watching it live, so but I'll have an edited version coming up soon, probably a week from now. I'll have an edited version of this video, so then you'll be able to see it on the edited version without all the choppiness, because I'm recording it offline too. Okay, so alright everybody, thanks for watching today's Happy Beard Games Famicom Friday. Please be sure to leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Even if it's like after the stream, you can leave me a comment and I'll get to it. Subscribe today, share it with your friends. You can donate if you want to support me or like ask me for a game to play specifically that I'll actually go pick up for sure. You can donate on my Ko-fi page, which the minimum donation is only $1. And if you get to $10, then something good will happen. I'll get a game for you. Even if it's like not $10, I'll still probably get the game. But that money will go directly to finding that game. So, alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I want to thank Brian, the Caffeinated Owl, for chatting in the chat box. I also want to thank Ness D Best for chatting in the chat box throughout most of the stream as well. So, alright, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye!